of Not Afraid to Garden. So this is the last summer tour of my garden, only because it's already mid-September and a lot of things are kind of dying off already. Some of them, you know, to get ready to come back for next year. So I wanted to just give you an overview of what the garden looks like now in September. Believe it or not, I still have a lot of color. There's a lot of things that's going on out here, which I definitely love. But there are other things that are definitely fading, and I'm kind of sad to see them go. But let's take a tour and let's take a look and see what is going on now. So I am really surprised that my phlox is still going. This is probably the last of it. I only have the pink. But again, I think that's still kind of fading off. But I'm surprised I still have the pink one. And then I've got these yellow flowers. They look like coreopsis a little bit, but I'm sure they're not. And I have them in flower pots. And I've got them in all the way along throughout the garden, but they're still going. So I definitely like those because I do get color all the way through September. So they're probably going to last through maybe like the end of September. So that is nice that I have those. And I'm going to plant those more in other flower pots because I like them. Let's see what else is going on. Actually, I am surprised I still have roses. So my roses again, I do make sure that I do purchase the continuous bloom because I want them to continue to bloom, you know, one after another. So I do still have a little bit of those roses going on here. And these are the fragrant roses, and I got the red ones. They look like velvets, so that's pretty. I still have 2 or 3 of those. So I'm looking to maybe add more of those for next year. Roses did fantastic this year because, again, this is probably one of my first years that my roses have done beautiful, just wonderful. My Oakley Hydrangea, look at this. This is huge. It only gave me 2 or 3 petals of the flowers, but they're actually down here and they're kind of brown already. But look how beautiful this came in. And I've got this growing in a couple of other areas in the garden. And I like this because it gives me privacy, only because of the height that it has. And it grows so quick, guys. So Oakley Hydrangeas, if you're thinking about putting those in your garden, I would probably think about exactly where you want to place them. They take up a lot of room and they go very, very quick. So that's that one. And then let's go further back and see what else is it that we see here. Actually, my butterfly bush, this one here, almost has taken off at the last minute. Throughout the summer, it kind of, I don't know, it was like stuck. It wasn't doing anything. And then I came back, I pruned it a little bit, and look at this. It's still going. I love it. I've got my yellow roses still going, my hydrangea, the limelight, I believe it is, the firelight, I think. It's still pink. Look how beautiful. I didn't snip any, guys. Usually these are do nice if you snip them and put them in a flower vase inside. But I can't find how to cut my flowers. I want to just enjoy them here in the garden. And look, my crepe myrtle that I thought was not going to make it. I ended up getting color even right before this summer was over. So look how beautiful. So this one is red, and this one grows more like a bush. Although I could shave it down, maybe cut off some of the bottom branches that it has, and I can help it to grow like a tree. But I like it as a bush because I've got other crepe myrtles all throughout. So I want to grow this one that way. And plus, it expands. It's going to give me more room. And here are those yellow flowers that I mentioned. Look how beautiful that is, guys. And then next to the black-eyed Susans that are right next to them. So those did fantastic all throughout the summer. Again, they are spread out in the back of my garden here. So that's the only color that I'm seeing back here for now. And then look at my rose moss. It has just taken off, guys. I planted these in almost every one of my flower pots, but it's done fantastic here. It does like a little bit of shade. My mom's hibiscus red, it already gave its flowers. So I'm going to put that in the greenhouse. I'm just so excited. So all the plants definitely did wonderful here. And most of these are tropical. So I do have to put all these in the greenhouse. Let's see what else. I want to actually show you a little bit near the gazebo because I added a few things. Look at the flower pot. These here, the Coleus. The Coleus did wonderful. I'm going to repeat this next year. I did like this color, and neon green is like one of my favorite color, guys. I did like this burgundy Coleus, but I think I liked the red Coleus instead. I do have it in the cabana in there. So maybe this with the red Coleus. And you guys know, I'm not sure what the name is of this one, but this grows wild all throughout my garden. So I just literally just pick up the plant and just put them in flower pots. But look how beautiful. And my verbena is in there too. So, so the flower pots, they did wonderful in flower pots. I'm going to repeat that. Then my rose garden. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this paste, guys. So we decided to take out the grass underneath the gazebo, and we are going to put like stones, or more like the square pavers, I think they are. So we're going to put pavers here. But the pavers I have in mind, I want to put one in the center, and then I want to put the pavers like around, look, all the way around. So it's going to look like it has like circles in here. I think that's going to look really nice. So that may be a fall project, or it may be a spring project for next year. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And then the red hibiscus decided to come back, and look at that. It's got a couple of blooms that it's going to give me up here. But look how beautiful. I know I showed you guys this before, but oh, this flower, look. It is just so beautiful, and I'm just so glad that I'm going to have a couple of them that's going to come in. So I decided to do a rose garden in this area. So I bought these really, really like extra scented, oh my God, roses. This one and this one are really, really scented. And then I put miniature roses right back here. So I got 1, 2, 3 of the miniature roses here, and then I planted these roses here, and then I just kind of outlined it with a hosta here, and there, and then I decided to put I have a dogwood, a white dogwood that I had growing in a flower pot, so I decided to put that in this large flower pot. So now, this dogwood it's going to get pretty big, and I'm hoping that next year I can put white flowers on it. But it's going to look beautiful here. It's going to be able to give me a little bit of shade in this area. And then my intentions are to put a coffee bistro table here. And those tables are pretty small. And then it's going to be for 4 people, so we can have some tea here. I know, I keep adding some more sitting area in the garden, but I can't get enough of so much space that we have here, and I want to be able to have more choices. So I have the cabana, we can just sit and chat there, and then here we can also, and then I have the pond garden, remember, I can sit there, and then we have the patio, a lot of choices. And then you guys remember the knockout roses that I did put all the way around. And then I will have to continue to trim these because these knockout roses they get huge. So I have seen a couple of them. I really don't want it too big. So I'm hoping that I made the right choice on purchasing these. So we'll see. And then I planted the hosta that's going to kind of fill in this whole area here for that flower pot. So that's going to look really nice. So again, a new look for this area, and for next year. It's definitely going to look totally different, because actually, let's take a look here, from here facing that way. So I want you guys to see the color that's going on here, and just picture this 2 or 3 times as much, you know, within the next couple of years. So again, my intention is I want to sit here and I want to look all around, and I want to see all these vibrant or vivid colors just come to life, you know, as I'm sitting anywhere throughout the garden. So I think I kind of accomplished this. I do have a lot of this color going on here. So yeah, so that's the rose garden there. And then I think everything else. Oh, let me show you one more plant right back here. And this plant, I planted it late fall last year. So I did a video, and it's a black knight. I believe that's what it's called. Let's check it out. Yes. My Blackbeard Dark Knight. So I did mention, remember, this plant loves bees. They love to pollinate it. But look at all these little tiny little clusters of flowers that's growing on each of those plants. I hope you guys can definitely see a little close in on what this looks like, because the plant is beautiful. I planted it last year. I added this section of the flower bed last year, and then I planted this, and then so now this is the first year that this has bloomed. But look how high and how big this is, guys. So I'm assuming probably by next year I am going to have to trim it down. And then I planted an anise Hosta right next to it. So the flowers are already spent. So it's like a lavender kind of purple color the same way, but that's also going to get larger. So this one definitely did wonderful. Maybe I can plant another one like this somewhere else. I think everything else pretty much now we have basically just the green going on a lot of these flower beds. But I wanted to give you guys just an insight on what's going on in the garden in September, only because I think this is my last tour of the garden, because everything else is going to start to pretty much die off. We're probably going to have to start to get some cool evenings. I do have to winterize my banana trees, and I am going to videotape that, although I videotaped it once before, but this time I got the hang of it, and I'm going to show you just in more detail on how I do that, because it did come back last year. And then I have that other red banana that I am going to leave out here. I'm going to take a chance. I'm going to leave it out here. I'm just going to cut it down, and I'm going to winterize it the same way as the other one, and just hope that it does come in. And then all of the other plants in that flower, in the tropical garden, I will take into the greenhouse and just store it in there. So just want to say thank you for coming along on this walk with me today, and I hope you guys definitely had an opportunity this whole summer to put in, you know, some newer plants in your garden, you know, get familiar with how you guys, you know, keep up with these plants. Again, everything you plant, there's maintenance behind it, so just, you know, keep that in mind, how much you plant. And be ready for next summer. So for next spring, all of this will, you know, come back again, and then I'll bring you guys right back again and show you, you know, again, the beginning of the garden. It's going to be much larger because I planted a lot of plants this year. So I am just going to try to get ready for next year. So, and this is what, you know what, if you're a plant lover, this is what you do. You plant, you enjoy, and then you repeat that cycle again. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you for checking out my channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please go right ahead guys, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like button again. That, you know, definitely helps me with my videos. You know, recommendations are given to other people based on that, so please give it the thumbs up, and share with others. You know, if you know someone who loves gardening and doesn't get a chance to it or wants to start a garden, just, you know what, share this channel, and it's something that, you know what, that they can do. So thank you again, and hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.